jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Jags and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 17 carries, 82 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 31 yards there and a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on second down. Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. It's a gain of a yard. First down and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and and they get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 20. And now following that last play, so the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Over the middle, complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert now. Open man is Palmer. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Herbert running left off the option. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Etienne up the middle. Got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. From the 44, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. But to throw again is Lawrence. Open man, that's the... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. On third down, here's ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jacksonville.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A late season breakout at the end of 2021 with the Raiders earned Zay Jones a big deal as part of Jacksonville's spending spree this offseason. And he'll need to keep up that kind of play in order to stand out in a crowded Jags receiving room. First downs like that, an excellent way to continue to earn more opportunities.
On first down, Lawrence throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Kareem Hunt, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest to check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle, and they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. Aaron Jones, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory.
We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. ETN once more. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair ETN with James Robinson together last season because a Lisfranc injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, ETN is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Handoff running left is ETN. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to the lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Justin Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Yeah, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
From the 17, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here we go with McCaffrey. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will score. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And now out come the Jags.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
He completes it to Jones.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete to Freiermuth.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a give to Etienne.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. and he did on that play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Oh, good move. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Now Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now ETN to start the drive. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Another tote for ETN.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and
10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 2, Herbert. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 15. 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. And wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A give to Etienne running right.
And some room to work.
And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence will throw.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is on one side. If you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So, for the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.
God for me, who could